Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Boy, shifts past him. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And Howe will throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second and 6. They'll motion McLaurin left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Smith in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And taken right at the 35. Well, after he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown, and he prevented it with a nice play.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second and 10. Powell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A give left side to Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So here's a 3rd and 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll give it to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
And here's Matt Araiza now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's got this down to the 35.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Ty Chandler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score. Commanders 20, Eagles 0.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11. Go ahead.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Commanders 27, Eagles nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Back to throw, Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
Howell going to audible to something else. 1st down, here's Mitchell.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Powell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nolan Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1. Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked.
Cordell Patterson! And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the Commanders' 35-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 35 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Commanders 30, Eagles 12.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd down and 6 now. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Shreds the tackle.
He may go. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 35 yards. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 40, Eagles 12.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough.